Welcome to Leon's Corner. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday and remember tomorrow's Monday again. Yeah, the week's early starting, isn't it? Anyway, the question of the day is who is Freddy's nemesis on Nightmare on Elm Street and makes her reappearance on Nightmare on Elm Street um, Part 3 Dream Warriors? If you know the answer, you can put it under my comments and stay tuned because I'll reveal the answer right after um, this broadcast. So, today I want to talk about the Cobra Kai game. It's kind of funny. Um, I know there's been videos about it, but see, I I'm a fan of Cobra Kai, Karate Kid, and I've seen all the movies. Not to mention um, all the Cobra Kai series, which I'll be talking on another episode. But how did I happen to find this game? I'll tell you that, and I'll tell you what the content is. Okay, so I'll be sharing with you guys today about uh, the Cobra Kai game. So I'll share my experience. First of all, it's kind of funny. How did I manage to get it? Well, see, during Mondays when I get to see my friend, which is the only day we could actually chill, we get together and um, grab some snacks, buy something to eat, and then we go to his house and watch movies or anime. That's usually what I do on Mondays most of the time. So, how did I get the game? Okay, so there was Monday that we had to buy some stuff, and we decided to go down to Walmart. Now, in Walmart you can find almost anything you might think. The only thing though is that when you see something on the clearance aisle, that usually means you won't see it. You won't ever see that particular item again. So here's what happened. As we walked down the aisle, we were browsing for different things, and I happened to see two uh, two boxes of the Cobra Kai game, and I felt tempted like buying it. It's just that I wanted to see what was about. So I read the box carefully, and we I we decided to buy it. There were two boxes left. I was thinking somebody would buy the last box like they did with the Power Rangers figures, but then again that was the lightning one, and yeah, they would never get those. As a matter of fact, they got rid of all the Power Rangers merchandise. I think from what I heard. So we decided to get it. Then we do our usual routine. So the next thing we went to the toy aisle, to the toy section. We're just looking around, seeing things. I was hoping to see some of my favorite stuff, which are no longer available. Too bad. So I happened to see some of the weird, most what thing, a bunch of things I wanted to have that some I had on the um, in the past when I was growing up. Some that I haven't seen in ages. I mean, one of the things that I saw that I thought I would never sing from those days was the Etch a Sketch. I know you guys might remember that little that little drawing pad, uh, red black on the back. You shake it and whatever you did erases. They were on sale along with the mini version. Lucky for me. Uh, Sad thing is I couldn't afford to get it. So this all happened in the last couple months. Um, so we checked out after leaving the clearance. I always checked out the toy section, and I saw some of the things that I wouldn't expect to see, or that there for some reason they decide to bring the retro back, which is on the account of uh, the fact that we're talking about 80s, 90s. Anyway, I saw some Ninja Turtles. I saw some of the original Transformers. Wanted to get my hands on some of the GI Joes. I mean, man, I grew up with that, and believe me, I had some GI Joes, and I had a um, nice tank or boat that transformed into a helicopter. I miss that thing. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Sorry, I just got carried away. But as we made it through, we decided to check out the electronics, see if there was anything good. We saw a couple old movies, TV shows, some shows that I would wanna get my hands on. I did on some of them, like Mark and Mindy and Knight Rider, and but again, I'm not talking about that. It's I'm just saying, uh, stating what I saw. Um, so we also check out the games, um, and after that we finished getting our snacks and food, and we went to his house. So here we are. And we started. I started to read the instructions, but knowing me, we needed some help, so we have actually looked online. There was a kid who showed people how to play the Cobra Kai game. So we decided that we would give it a shot. Before I could continue explaining, I wanna tell you what this game has. It has. Uh, God, I don't wanna take everything out. Uh, Geez, the cards are falling out of place. I don't wanna lose none. But it contains two types of boards because okay, so you get a double-sided tournament board, which by the time of by the end of the game you'll be hitting the tournament. You get four sensei cards. So the senseis that you're getting is John Chris, Terry Silver, um, Johnny, and Daniel Larusso. So you have two Cobra Kais, one Eagle Fang because of uh, of Chris taking over Cobra Kai. Uh, well, left them have no choice, and they seem to join forces, which it's hilarious to me because Johnny and Daniel, they weren't actually friends. They kind of become buddies after a while, but they sure still have their differences. And yes, they did settle some of their arguments. But hey, anyway, it has nine student cards, three rival fighters. That's if you're gonna be playing a four player game. 28 block tokens, which are little chips with a hand and an X on on the other side. Then you get your training deck. You have 34 training cards and 14 flashbacks, and 16 additional flashback cards, which adds up. You have the victory token and 20 combat dice. So based on your stamina or your uh, I guess it's based on your stamina that you get a certain amount of dice. I kind of forgot. So I'll run quickly on the overview. So first, you enter the training phase where you're increasing your skills by picking training cards and flashbacks. Then you go onto the tournament phase, and the tournament phase. No, first you sorry, I said it wrong because it goes. You go onto your drafting, then your training. After your training, you go onto the tournament phase, which has three. So each card contains speed, which is marked by a lightning bolt, form, which is the karate belt, and then your stamina would be the hands. And I guess it's based on your either your stamina or your skills. I all skills and stamina. Anyway, you're supposed to get yours as a first to begin with. You're supposed to get your senseis and get situated, go through the drafting process, which means you get two students at random, and then you would also check out their status, and everything goes by status. After you have um, done the, oh no, first is the training phase, then the first draft. Wait, first drafting, then training. Why do you have these divided? Anyways, once you complete your training, you go on to second the second training, which is the first drafting, then the training cards. Then you go on to the you also take a view at your flashback cards. Then you have the second training. Second, you go through the training montage. That's for you're picking out your hand of training cards, and you go through a process of elimination, which leads you to the tournament phase. Now, if you're using two players, if you're doing a two-player game, because this is up to four players, so the way as far as oh man, give me a second, guys. So as far as your train, once you're done with your training and you go up to the tournaments, this will be your tournament board for uh, 3 to 4 players, and if it's only two, then this would be your tournament board. Pretty neat, huh? And of course, I got all my stuff. Ah, no, hold on, guys. So I got all my stuff already packed up. I wish I did an opening or unboxing video. Maybe I'll do one of these days. I'll do an unboxing video, but I'll show you. So these are the sensei cards: Lawrence, Eagle Fang, Larusso, Miyagi-Do, Silver, Cobra Kai, and John Chris, Cobra Kai. So you by the time you get to the tournament, you already have your senseis picked, and the two students that are gonna represent you on the tournament. Cool, isn't it? And they also throwing a card that is it's sensei advices, and what this card is, it tells you what you're expecting during your training and each fight. So, for instance, um, you always keep track with this is your it shows you on the card each. Um, and each has an effect. Then, of course, when you're fighting, um, for every lightning bolt you have equals to one die. Am I saying it right? Yeah. And so the first round, it looks like they're talking about your stamina. Then the second round would be your farm. You may play only one flash, so you can only play one flashback card per fight. Cool. So this is also, so here's your victory token, the Cobra Kai token that goes onto the circle once you win the game. Then you had these little chips which are marked A and B. This is B, and I'm holding the um, Miyagi Do. So each one of these goes on the side of your sensei. Oh no, when you're fighting, it'll go on the board as marked A and B, and whoever wins the fight will go to the next round. And of course, you got your dice. Now, interesting about this action dice kind of reminds me of the Fortnite uh, game, which I'll show you later on. But see, every time you do a fight and have this amount of dice, X amount, if they're facing with the fist, you actually punch your opponent. If it lands on black, then your opponent's safe. And when that happens, the little uh, uh, this little thing, if you get certain amount, uh, if you get hit, then they're removed from your game, I suppose. But if you don't get hit, you get nets. I gotta redo this again. It's. I mean, I just played it once, so it was a cool game though. To be honest, this is one of those games that you rarely go for. I mean, I played all type of. I played card games. I played um, board games. I played, you name it. I'll show you. Um, okay, so your cards are like this. Your students and the other cards. See, this is styles. So you'll get something like this, or um, these are your extra. um, flashbacks, and they have some cool effects. If you get the flashbacks, you could use them. That's the beauty of it. And I think you could use them right away too. Here's your regular flashbacks, and they all have this on the back. So your flashbacks, your extra flashbacks, and your students should have this on the back. Okay, so there's the remember I told you guys about the four player and three player. So they add if you're doing a three player game, that's why they added the extra the rival fighters, which is the I forgot what school it was. Oh god, I forgot what school. So in that case, if you're doing a three player game, four player, this is um, your yeah your board for it. Just same thing. Your division, who gets to fight who, A and B, and then of course again your two player, which is simple. It's not as complicated. Well, if you're starting like I did, I probably need to see the video again. Um, you'll probably have some time dealing with. I know for a fact it happened with the Fortnite Monopoly game that I got. So it's always good to see if there are videos on a particular game. Just a little hint. So then you have um, your rules on winning. See, this is what I meant by how how is it set up actually. The axis, you get two, and then you have your form and your data, which matches with your student. Okay, so the first fight is about speed, and your speed is coded by the lightning bolt. So the lightning bolt is your speed. Now, let's say you're using Samantha Larusso and she has zero speed, and you drafted the training cards that give you a total of three extra speed. So she will have you will have three dice for the first round. So if the first round speed, so you look at your closely at your student, and you see the total of lightning bolts. That's the total of dice you get in round one. So you roll the dice. If you get if you have the if you have the fist, that means you hit the your opponent. Your opponent removes one block by flipping it to the X. What? And if it okay, so nothing happens. But some of the student flashbacks could be used as well. So I mean, interesting. Now round two is your form, which is coded by the belt. So you add those, and for instance, again, they're using Samantha Larusso. She has a total of three, no zero, but extra three forms. Then she'll get six dice. What? Oh, okay. If she has three, I get. So if she has three belts, and she gets three more, that's six dice. And you toss the dice, go through the same process, and then of course winning the fight. You guys know that. So if both players still have block tokens that the remain for the remainder of the rounds, then equals to the form. Do not give the remaining block tokens for your next fight. For each fight, you will refer to a stamina status. Huh. So, okay, when the fight's decided. So, uh, you know, whoever wins the fight, that's the end of the game. Now, here's how the trip. If you're on triple tournament mode, I never got to do that because again, it was me and my friend playing only. Um, you go by winner gets 5 points, runner gets to finals get three, and then semifinals 1 point. So I gotta tell you, this is an interesting game. I would love to play it again. So what I might do later on is probably go check out the video and play it again. And it's kind of funny. This game was put up by Netflix. I wouldn't imagine. I mean, I know certain companies have put their like Disney's well known for Disney games like Lion King and things like that. But on a game like this, I don't know if Disney really did. Um, I haven't seen any Disney games like this. But yeah, and that's Cobra Kai. Overall experience, guys. If I love this game. I mean, it has its ups and downs. You could say, but once you get the whole gist of the game, hey, it's smooth sailing. And yeah, I if I have to rate this game, guys, and it's a rating from 1 to 10, I would give it a 10. Not just because, okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be blunt on this because when I said something from a particular thing um, or what you say, or because I like one thing. No, it's not that because I'm a fan. It's just I just love that game. Shoot, I had played games that really make me feel like I wouldn't want to play at all. I have those situations. All of you have those situations. I'm sure of that. Even board games. I know there's people that cannot stand Monopoly because it's a long game. And I can see why. But if you play any of the other versions of Monopoly, that game changes. I played with my girlfriend the Mario Kart version and the original Mario version. Those two are weird. Believe me, those two games there are weird. Now the Fortnite Monopoly was the weirdest I ever played. Um, I don't know how's the original Fortnite, but I do have the Fortnite Collector's Edition, which is a lot more complicated than what you could think. We'll talk about that one in another video. But yeah, I guess it just depends on the person too. I mean, yeah, I had some arguments before with people. Oh, you just because you're a fan, you're gonna say, yeah, this is good. When no, that's not entirely true because I have seen bad things, and believe me. Okay, here's a good one. A while back, they had the Chucky the remake. I don't know if you guys heard, seen or heard about it. And you think because it's Chucky, I'm gonna say it was a good movie? Nope, it wasn't. I'm gonna be reviewing that and telling you why it wasn't a good movie, but that'll be later on. I could say a decent, okay, not good, not bad, decent in the fact that they had no choice but to substitute the voodoo with an AI situation, and that was for copyright issues. That's understandable. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like I said, just because I'm a fan of something, it's not entirely true that I'm gonna say it's good because I'm a fan of it. Heck, Chucky was one example. And you guys don't want to get me started with G.I. Joe. Trust me, that's something I might talk to you about later on. But anyway, so like I said before, this was Cobra Kai, the game. Cobra Kai Road to Victory. Good game. Um, I I'm not telling you go ahead and try it out. I'm not pushing you, but I am encouraging you to try it out if you do have if you do have it, or if a friend has it. Try it out. Who knows? You don't have to take my words. Uh, but I can tell you this: I love this game, and I wish I could play it again. But that's just me, you know. Anyway, I'm glad you guys were able to stop by, and um, next time, um, hopefully, I'll be able to talk about um, Crisis Core. Maybe I'm still sure. I'm still on that issue because I've done Final Fantasy plenty of times. Seven. I would have to go over the chronology, or I could go over the game. Actually, uh, well, either way, it's gonna take a long time for me to go into the whole story. So I'm gonna have to break the entire Final Fantasy VII story into different sections. So I'll see till then. And I'm still thinking about karaoke, Saturdays of karaoke. I know I said I was going to do it, and yes, I'm still on working on that. I'll be singing some songs that, like I said, you guys have heard, where there were movies, anime, or cartoons. Um, as far as requests, I won't do any requests at the moment because of it's just a testing phase. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, hola a todos, bienvenidos al Rincón de León. Estuve hablando del juego de Karate Kid, El Camino a la Victoria. Este juego lo encontré por casualidad lo encontré en Walmart. Am, Cada vez que voy a donde mi amigo y nos juntamos, am, vamos al pasillo de descuentos y allí ponen las cosas que ya no se van a vender o que ya no van a vender más en la tienda, Así que en el mes, hace 3 meses atrás, si no me recuerdo, si mal me recuerdo, fuimos, porque lo que hacemos usualmente los lunes, que son los únicos días que puedo hablar con él, ah, compramos snacks, comida, vamos a su casa, vemos anime o películas y es todo lo que hago, lo que hago los lunes. Entonces, bueno, hace 3 meses atrás, o un par de meses atrás, no recuerdo la verdad, vi este juego, el juego de Cobra Kai, Camino a la Victoria. Um, Les voy a enseñar la caja. En fin, estaba viendo y solo habían 2 cajas en existencia. Me puse a pensar, bueno, si sería suave que comprara una de las cajas y probara el juego. O si no, podría ser un buen artículo de colección también. Entonces hablé con mi amigo, compramos el juego y luego hicimos las rondas que hacemos usualmente de el área de que es clearance o descuento. Nos vamos a ver qué hay de nuevo en los juguetes. Y aunque no lo crean, he visto cosas que no imaginaba que iba a volver a ver en muchos años. Por ejemplo, no sé si ustedes se recuerden de la pantallita esa hecha sketch, muy famosa en los 90. Yo tuve una. Eh, es de este tamaño, roja, negro por atrás, y cada vez que se mueve por lo que haces en la pantalla. Bueno, tenían la versión original y la versión pequeña en venta. Pensé que nunca iba a verlo. Otra de las cosas que vi que eran famosas en estos años era la famosa televisión Bright Light, que también tuve cuando era más pequeño. Uh, Sin duda me puse a pensar, hay cosas que quiero comprar. Soy coleccionista, sí, sí ven a mi alrededor. Tengo cosas de los Power Rangers, Dragon Ball Z, un libro de Batman. En fin, no hablé de mi colección, pero voy a hablar de ello en otro video. En fin, vimos ciertas cosas que me gustaría tener de vuelta ya para colección, como los G.I. Joes, las Tortugas Ninjas originales, um, los Transformers originales, todo lo de aquellos tiempos. Sí, sí, los 80s y los 90s eran lo máximo en eso. En fin, a mí se me ocurrió la idea, bueno, agarramos el juego, nos fuimos a los juguetes, luego fuimos a la electrónica a ver qué había de nuevo en juegos. Claro que los juegos de $20 no son los que uno quiera tener, hay unos decentes, otros que no, pero en fin, ese mismo día saliendo de Walmart decidimos que en la próxima semana nos íbamos a juntar y íbamos a probar el juego. Y eso fue lo que pasó. Ahora, el juego consiste en lo siguiente. un tablero dual para el torneo, cuatro, cuatro cartas de los senseis, que son Terry Silver, John Chris, Lawrence y Daniel LaRusso, Johnny Lawrence. Ah, nueve cartas de estudiantes, tres, tres rivales, 28 chips de bloqueo. El deck de entrenamiento consiste en 34 cartas de entrenamiento, 14 flashbacks y 16 flashbacks extras, 10 tokens de los senseis, o sea, son 5 en total, dos, un token de ganador y 20 dados de combate. Les voy a enseñar cómo es. Así que el tablero del torneo es el siguiente. Este es para 3 o 4 jugadores. Y este es para 2 jugadores. Como podrán ver, aquí está el círculo donde va el chip de ganador. Y aquí. Y esos tokens de Sensei, que son dos de cada uno, que están marcados por A y B. Entonces, estas son las tarjetas de los senseis. Terry Silver, Cobra Kai, Daniel LaRusso, Miyagi-Do, Lawrence, Eagle Fang, o el diente del águila, Chris, Cobra Kai. Esos son los 4 senseis, los rivales, si uno decide. Si es torneo de 3, no creo que esto, espérenme. Esto es una tarjeta que advinieron que es aviso del sensei. Los recordatorios del sensei. Y atrás tiene lo que es lo que hay que hacer durante el entrenamiento y lo que equivale a cada pelea. Estos son los dados de combate. Este chip de Cobra Kai es el chip del vencedor. Luego estos que tienen A y B por atrás es para los peleadores. Y luego están estos chips de bloqueo. Para dar un resumen de lo que es el juego, de de lo que se trata. Oh, olvidé algo. Las tarjetas vienen marcadas así, ya que sean los estudiantes, los flashbacks y las tarjetas de entrenamiento. Esta con el borde amarillo es un flashback regular. Los flashbacks extras tienen el bordeo rojo. Misma atrás. Y las luego estas son las de entrenamiento. ¿Dónde están? Estos son los oponentes. Tres de estos que son los oponentes y tienen esto. Y luego, igual, los estudiantes también tienen esto. Déjenme decirles, este juego es increíble. Solo una vez lo jugué, pero ya quisiera volverlo a jugar, quizás en un futuro. Si no, es una buena edición para mi colección. La forma en que se basa, cada quien escoge a su sensei y a dos peleadores que van a salir en, en no se sabe, son anónimos hasta que uno los agarra. Luego están los chips esos que dije que van con el sensei y ya para la hora del torneo se ponen en el tablero del torneo y están clasificados como A y B. Y todo va por etapas. Está la etapa de entrenamiento, pero antes de entrenar, el primer paso es el drafting, que es la selección de estudiantes. Luego sigue la etapa de entrenamiento y de la etapa de entrenamiento ya saben que es la etapa de la última etapa que es la pelea. Y cuando uno agarra a sus estudiantes, siempre tiene que fijarse en los detalles. Por ejemplo, la velocidad está marcada por un símbolo de rayo. La forma es el cinturón de karate y luego el estamina está marcado por la mano. Lo, 1 º, es la etapa de selección, o sea, el drafting. 9 cartas son entregadas al jugador y se pasan eh, uno al lado izquierdo y así, pero como son dos, sería uno, dos, ya saben. Luego se pone el deck en la caja. El drafting es el proceso de selección, más que todo. Chequeas quién va a ser quiénes van a ser tus peleadores, quiénes van a ser tus peleadores. Luego los flashbacks son importantes porque los flashbacks pueden ayudar también a uno. Son importantes en la forma de como memorias de entrenamiento. Parte del extra y tienen la cantidad de... Ok. Como las flashbacks pueden... Ok, las flashbacks o las de memoria que se pueden usar en el torneo. Una, un flashback por pelea. El segundo paso es el montaje de entrenamiento y consiste en lo siguiente. Uh, Uno empieza a entrenar a los estudiantes usando sus cartas de entrenamiento, pero no, las cartas de flashbacks no pueden, pero no las flashbacks. Esas se quedan en la mano. Luego los ataques, cómo agarrar. Um, ok, luego sigue ya después del drafting o la selección, empieza el torneo. Aquí es donde la cosa se ve un poco, bueno, complicada no puede ser, pero, por ejemplo, para 4 personas o 3 sería el tablero de torneo. Ya que ya se determinó quién es, ya para el principio de esta fase ya sabemos quiénes son los dos representantes de qué escuela y tenemos el récord de ellos. Y aquí en el centro es donde va ese token de Cobra Kai, el que gana. Lo mismo pasa y en el de 3, para un juego de 3 personas, si uno está usando 2 rivales de escuelas, de 2 escuelas rivales, ¿ah? Entonces hay un tercero. Bueno, esto es para tres personas, no es muy importante. Eh, la rutina sigue siendo la misma. Luego, para dos personas, que es este lado, los estudiantes van colocados en su lugar respectivo A y B, y el que gana es colocado en el cuadro de ganador. Son tres peleas. La primera pelea, la primera pelea son entre los estudiantes A. La segunda pelea son entre los estudiantes B. Luego es quién gana entre el B y A. En la cuarta pasa si el estudiante B gana. Hmm, Debería de volver a ver el video, pero si lo ven está en YouTube. Solo tienen que buscar cómo jugar Cobra Kai, el camino a la victoria. So guys, if you want to know how to play this game, go on YouTube. You can look for it and just type in how to play Cobra Kai. You'll see a video of a kid breaking it down for you. Then there's the rules of how to play. Y esto es como estaba diciendo, ya que tienes los estudiantes, las técnicas, um, ya luego con cada, um, primero con los voltios, son, que es los voltios que era. En el primer round estamos buscando a la velocidad, y la velocidad es marcada por el número de voltios, o por el símbolo de voltios, perdón. Entonces, en el primer round, si uno tiene X cantidad de voltios, o no tiene, o aparenta conseguir, entonces agarra ese número de dados. Por ejemplo, Samantha Laruso no tiene los voltios, que significa velocidad, pero agarra tarjetas con un total de 3 voltios. Eso quiere decir que ella agarra 3 en velocidad, a lo que da a lo que le da derecho a tener 3 dados por el primer round para cada pelea. Cada vez que el dado pegue con el puño, quiere decir que el oponente remueve sus tokens. No recuerdo cuántos son, tengo que chequear. Pero sí, poniendo X, volteándolos hacia la X. Y si el dado cae en nada, o sea, no hay puño, entonces están salvados. Para el siguiente round, que es el número 2, que es buscan la forma, es la misma mecánica. Ejemplo, Samantha Laruso tiene tres de los cinturones y agarra cartas con tres extra. Eso le da un total de 6 dados para ese juego. Luego está la última pelea. Si los dos todavía tienen toques, tienen que continuar, ¿no? Empezar un nuevo round igual a como empezaron. No se queden con los si los dos jugadores tienen todavía más ahora, si es un exceso, entonces si los dos jugadores no tienen tokens, entonces se va a un tercer round. Si hay un, un empate, si hay un empate, entonces los jugadores continúan tirando los dados hasta que el otro jugador gane. Cuando se gana, no. Ok, luego está para el torneo triple, pero eso no importa, al menos que se tenga una tercera persona. Pero las condiciones de ganar son las siguientes o cómo van. El ganador agarra 5 puntos, el que corrió para las finales 3 y el semifinalista 1. Déjenme decirles que fue una nueva experiencia. No, no estoy diciendo que jueguen, pero si tienen el juego o, o si quieren intentar jugarlo, esto, adelante. Quizás en otro video hable del el juego el juego que tengo de Monopoly, Fortnite Collector's Edition. No tengo el juego original, el primero que salió de Fortnite, no es el de colección. Así que es muy posible, tengo que ver um, el video, a ver si hay una diferencia entre el juego de Fortnite original y el de colectores. ¿Cuál es la diferencia y las jugadas? Y hablaremos de él en otro video. Esto, so guys, I guess it's time for me to review the answer to our question of the day. And So the question of the day was, what the heck? Give me a second, guys. Okay, I think I remembered it. So the question of the day was, um, who was Jason's nemesis? Wait, did I say Jason? I meant to say Freddy's. Sorry. Yeah, on Nightmare on Elm Street, who was Freddy's nemesis on night and makes her appearance in A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Dream Warriors? And the answer is Nancy. Yes, Nancy is the one who defeated Freddy. And she doesn't show up until Dream Warriors. She has, by then, couple years had passed since her uh, episode with Freddy, and she's a counselor. And she helps a group of kids to overcome their nightmares because they're going through the same uh, they're going through the same way she was when she had a hard time coping with her nightmares, which led her to face Freddy. So, la pregunta del día era, ¿quién en quién en la serie de, digo, en La pesadilla de la calle del terror, quién era la enemiga de Freddy y hace su reaparición en la pesadilla de la calle del terror parte 3 los guerreros eh, de los sueños? Y la respuesta es Nancy. Para este tiempo Nancy lidió con Freddy venciéndolo una vez y toma su aparición en la parte 3 ayudando, ahora es consejera y ayudando a un grupo de chicos a vencer sus miedos y deshacerse de Freddy. Espero que hayan tenido un buen día y que la pasen bien el resto de este domingo, día 26. Como siempre digo, cuídense uno al otro, hagan bien, no miren a quién. Y desde ese entonces se despide León diciendo suerte y salud y hasta la próxima. So guys, all I gotta say now is hope you guys are better, feel better the rest of today, because Monday. And all I gotta say is take care of yourselves, take care of one another. Till then, this is Leon signing off. Peace out.